Now you will listen the special update in English.
The All Parties Hurriyat Conference incarcerated Vice Chairman Shabir Ahmed Shah has expressed deep concern over the deteriorating human rights situation stemming from the Indian fascist regime's policy of suppression and repression in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Shabir Ahmed Shah, in a message to the freedom-loving people of Jammu and Kashmir from New Delhi's notorious Tihar jail, said, "In the present circumstances, when the entire Hurriyat leadership is behind bars, the valiant people of Jammu and Kashmir have been able to defeat India on all fronts." He made it clear to India that jails have always proved best schools for the revolutionary movements in the world, and Kashmir freedom struggle is no exception. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference, the Hurriyat Forum led by Mirwais Umar Farooq and other Hurriyat leaders and organizations, in their statements in Srinagar, strongly denounced the gruesome murder of a well-known chemist Makhanlal Bindru in the state. They termed the killing as a handiwork of Indian secret agencies to create a wedge between the Muslims and minority communities in the territory. The leaders and organizations demanded a fair probe by any international organization under the auspices of the United Nations Human Rights Council into the ruthless killing of a popular chemist. Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party and Kashmir Freedom Front said that killings, torture and arrested have failed to suppress the freedom sentiments of the Kashmiri people. Indian government has admitted that 76 Hurriyat leaders were arrested after the abrogation of special status of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir on August 5, 2019. A report released by the Indian Ministry of Home Affairs said that besides withdrawing security provided to Hurriyat leaders, their 82 bank accounts were also frozen. Meanwhile, Indian troops launched coordinated search operations in Srinagar, Shopian, Bandipora and Kupwara districts and conducted door-to-door searches, causing huge inconvenience to the people. Kashmiri medical students protested at Press Enclave in Srinagar against the Indian government's decision to pool its MBBS seats in the All India quota from the current session. The protesting students slammed the Indian government for darkening the future of local students. Speakers at a webinar in Islamabad raised alarm over India's hegemonic designs and its colonial policies towards Kashmir. They termed Indian settler colonialism as the biggest threat being faced by the Kashmiris. The event was organized by the World Muslim Congress in collaboration with Kashmir Institute of International Relations on the sidelines of 48th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council. India is using important technical forum like Financial Action Task Force for achieving political designs against Pakistan. Kashmir Media Service, in a report, while referring to the Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's confession in July this year that Modi government is ensuring the continuation of keeping Pakistan on the grey list of the forum, said that Pakistan, making significant progress on FATF action items, hopes that the task force will not make a politically motivated decision at the next meeting. In India, former Karnataka Chief Minister and Janata Dal leader H.D. Kumaraswamy, speaking to reporters, said that PM Narendra Modi is a puppet in the hands of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. He added that the BJP is not independent and is controlled by the RSS. Meanwhile, UP police have registered an FIR mentioning that the killing of 8 farmers on October 3rd in Lakhimpur Kheri was part of a well-planned conspiracy by Indian Minister of State Ajay Mishra and his son Ashish Mishra.